Hey everybody, welcome back to Mama's Odi Tarot. So today we are doing another installment in the Industry Plant series. Yes, because someone asked me to do a video on Latto and I already had her planned for the Industry Plant series. So I'm like, let me hurry up and get to it because people are definitely asking about her. So hopefully this answers whatever, people want to know about Latto. If not, I'm sorry, this is what you're getting. Yeah, I'm kidding. But yeah, let's jump right into it and not even waste any time. These videos won't be too long, but I do the industry plant ones, I don't think. All right, so first question is, of course, is Latto an industry plant? I didn't pull any cards on, if she is anything else, because I'm like, we have to find out first. So we'll pull cards from my zombie tarot and from my kipperish. Okay, so we got one oracle and one tarot whenever we need to know what's going on, okay? And get some more juice, more tea and fries with that, okay? So yeah, let's go. Oh, you know what's crazy, y'all? I had a dream that somebody was saying, let me get some more fries with that. Just the same way I said it, I had a dream that someone was saying that. So, like, my ancestors were showing me that somebody's copying me right now at this time. I was cracking up, like, you can copy, but you can't compete with it. Do not compare. Anyway, so let me keep going. Okay, so yeah, whether or not she is an industry plant. Nice. Okay. Interesting. So I will say that she was given the offer, and I would say that she didn't think that it was a good idea. She didn't think that that would be the right thing for her career, so she chose not to take this offer. That is what I got here. Because we have cold shoulder, frozen, put it on ice for a while. Taking flight, uplifting, at peace with decisions. So yeah, she totally iced them out and she was okay with that decision. It says like oil and water, separate lives drift apart. So that's not really her thing. She's like, I don't want to do all that ritualistic stuff. Like, I'm good. We have unlocks the potential keys are available. So she's like, the offers have been there. The offer has always stood and it still stands. And people still try to, come around and make her that offer and say, you have all this abundance and opportunities and we can bring you more and everything. But she's like, nope, not ready. It says not ready to get started. Plans aren't fully formed. She's like, I don't want to do that. I think that I should steer clear from that with the misled by false signals and rethink your direction. This isn't your path. So yeah, I would say no, she's not an industry plant. Thankfully. Yay. And I think she somebody flew her out and they made her an offer though, and they were like, we got an opportunity for you, and she was just like, I don't think so. I think she was kind of young and she was like, I don't think this is the right decision for me to make. I still got time to grow and see if I'll pop off naturally and things like that. So she didn't want to be an industry plant. She actually just confirmation, just wanted to let her hard work and her efforts do the work for her. Yeah, she was like, well, I'm talented. I think that I have the wherewithal. I make good music. I got good lyrics. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I think I'm good. She's like, I think I'm good, and I don't have to do anything like that in order to get this. I think I got the skills to get me there on my own. Okay, so tell me a little bit more about this offer and with this taking flight at peace with your decision. Because like I said, I think they flew her out. That's too many, y'all. So tell me about this offer. Travel. Yeah, they flew her out. Travel, confusion, and illusion. So whatever it is, I don't know if this was like I'm sorry that I keep saying but I feel like it was like a retreat. I don't know why. It's like we're going to take a bunch of different people. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like she was alone. This could have been, because now I'm thinking about that show she was on. This could have been on that show she was on. Self-love. Yeah, she was smart. She was like, I'm not about to allow myself to be in any confusion. She's like, I know what I'm worth. I know that I'm great. I know that I'm a good artist and I can make great music and people will like me. Yeah, she was just like, I don't have to do this. I cannot make it up with veil and a never. She's like, I can see that people will like me. So why should I have to do this? And with this veil coming out in the middle here, because I'm going to get some more, I feel like it's also letting me know that they kind of gave her a peek behind that curtain. They were like, look, these are the love spells and the rituals, and these are the things that we do so that you can see, how it is that will make this abundance come towards you. And this is what was said. They told her that if she do something sexually motivated, that they had something for her. Yeah, they had love on the brain. They was like, if you take this offer and you do this, you will get some abundance. And she was like, I don't think so. Yeah, rich girl coming out in reverse. She was like, I don't think I need to be rich that bad. I don't think I need money that bad. And they was kind of telling her, like, think about all the opportunities you could get. Think about all the money that you can make. Like, all that good stuff. They might have even threatened her and told her that without it, that she wouldn't really get far. That's what I'm picking up from this. They told her that, give me two more. That without this protection and without this bloodline and, doing this, that she wouldn't get the love. She wouldn't get the support that she was looking for. Ice King, I can't make it up. They was real nasty and negative and bitter and cold towards her about her not wanting to take this offer. And they tried to tell her that things was going to go bad for her, that she wasn't going to, be a rich girl and have all that stuff. Yeah, with this Ice King entity attachment. Oh, no, that's not good. Did they say that we... I feel like the Ice King and the attachment. One of the things that I'm picking up from this, yes, of course, they was upset that she didn't want to be a part of this bloodline and attach herself to this and do all the dark, demonic, nasty stuff and rituals and sex rituals. She didn't want to do none of it and do deciphering. That's true, but. And I made whoever this man was mad that she didn't want to take his love off her and she didn't want to have sex with him. And like I said, with the veil coming out here, he made her aware of what she really had to do. He told her, like, if you want to have riches, you can have it. All you got to do is pretty much, give me that, what. And it's dark, it's nasty stuff. But I also pick up from this that they was like, we got something for you. If we can harm you in your life, we might try to attack you through your love partner, through your mate. That's another thing that I get from this. But yeah, I see manipulation, love spell, and earth angel. Yep. Imprisonment and sweetheart. It's not good, y'all. It's basically like, okay, if we can't manipulate you and we can't get you to attach to this through us, then let's see if we could have you still attached to it because of your partner, because of the person that you love, because of the person that you're in a relationship with. Oh, God. That's crazy. So it's like they basically was like, we're gonna try to attack you or your person. Either way, we're coming after you somehow. So yeah, they definitely had a thought process of wanting to damage her life. Yeah, listen, with this third party situation, she was like, I'm not cheating on. I don't know if that's still currently happening now, where they're still trying to get her to go out of her relationship or still trying to damage her love relationship or manipulate it or cause problems. They still could be doing that, but I definitely sense that in the beginning they tried to get her to do something sexually motivated here, do like some sort of ritual stuff, and to help her manipulate her image as becoming an earth angel. And she was like, no, this would have me stuck and trapped and in prison, and it wouldn't, even if I would be known as a sweetheart, like that wouldn't be smart. I would have an entity attachment. So she didn't want to do it, and so they were like, okay, well, watch what we do. They always be scorned to be trying to do stuff, so I feel like they try to do something to her or through her lover. So yeah, that's what I got. She's not an industry plant, and she's been made offers, and they still try to come at her. They still try to make her offers and cause problems for her because they real. Whoever that Ice King is, he's real cold and bitter towards her, not wanting to be an industry plant, not wanting to take on that role, and possibly with this third party situation, sleep with multiple people. Like, listen, they wanted her to do something that she was not comfortable with doing. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yeah, she was like, I oppose that. I don't care what kind of money you ever get, that would damage me and damage my reputation. Ancestors say that is the truth with trusted on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, she was like, no, I don't need achievement and happiness and wish fulfillment and success that bad. I'll figure out a way to make my own money and make it happen for myself naturally. Hopefully people resonate and people like me, and that's what it'll be. So what happened? That's what I asked next. How did she even come into, fame and having her the role that she has? Community. Yeah, this community. Southern World. Thank God. Oh, Latto, yes, you don't even know how much you just made my day, girl, that you're not no industry plant and that you didn't allow anybody to come after you and do anything nasty to you. I do see overwhelmed mom in reverse on this deck. So it could be that her mom was, smart enough to be like, girl, don't you dare. And it always helps. It says not able to proceed, close to negotiations. Listen, she was closed off to negotiators. She was like, I'm not doing this. And I think it was partly because of her mom being like, no, it's not going to work. Literally, it says wait for more. Wait for more on this card. She was like, I'll wait to get my abundance because that looked like bread. She was like, I will wait. I'm not going to force it. I'm going to put in my own money and my own hard work into this to making this happen. So this is telling me that she's really invested into her career. She said her mom has had to invest into Latto's career and help her to get this. Okay, she definitely had to put a lot of money into helping her make her music and helping her get herself out there. And I feel like that wasn't a problem for her. That's why overall mom is coming out in reverse. She had no problem doing whatever it is for her baby. Yeah, I don't think that she saw this as an issue to try to help her. Ghosting Guru and Hungry Beast coming out in reverse. She knew what the industry was full of. She was like, listen, it's a bunch of insatiable people, and if I'm not around with this ghosting Guru, if I'm not here, if I'm not present and always showing that I care about my daughter and be in her life, then they will try to get her to do something that she's not ready to pay the price for with this impulse buying in reverse. And she was like, no, she's not making a decision like that. But this parent coming out in reverse, she knew she always had to be rooted. She always had to be grounded. She always had to be in her daughter's face to make sure that her daughter didn't make no bad decisions. Wow. Yeah, she was like, no, ain't nobody finna be siphoning off you, using you, taking advantage of you. Like, no. She knew to make sure that she stayed in her daughter's face so that she could keep her happy, keep her peaceful, make sure that nobody could siphon off of her, try to get her to sign no deal. Okay, her mom kept her very, very stubborn and unwilling to talk with this coffee addict in reverse. She was like, no, you make sure you ice those people out. You don't even negotiate or have no conversation with them about it. So thank God for these good mothers out here. But let's just continue, because I can get caught up reading that whole deck from top to bottom, because I can see that deck explains everything. But let's just continue, because I use different decks because I think it's fun that way, as opposed to using all of the same decks. And you can get different information depending on what deck you use. But let's just continue. Alrighty, how did she come into this? Alright, yeah, I knew it. Confirmation. So, the community really supported her. The community really liked her. She was able to get her wealth with this 777. Wait, Latto, 777. Wasn't there something about her? Her calling herself seven. There's something about that, y'all. Lucky number. There's something about that. I don't know why I can't remember about her calling herself that. Okay. Wow. Yeah, 777 Latto. I think that's an album of hers or something like that. That's crazy that came out. But yeah, the community definitely gave it to her. She has true fans. She got people who believe in her, who want to see her do well. She got a lot of supporters. People really like Latto's music, and that's what brought her wealth. That's what brought her money. Okay, and then we also have this message with mature woman and privileged lady. So she understood when people told her why you need to change your name from Latto. That's what that's bringing me to. She understood. She got the message. She realized that in order to really improve and grow and do things, you have to be more mature. You got to be smart. You got to make great decisions. Like, you can't allow yourself to be dark and be a part of this. She just knew that it didn't look good. It wasn't a good look, and she wanted to improve her image and be more mature and be more respected and honored and all of these things with this privileged lady. Like, she wanted to be more godly, all of that stuff, with the way that she showed up. So that was the reason why she chose to change her name with this message here. That's why she chose to change her name from Mulatto to Latto, because she got the big idea. She got the greater message that it wasn't really helping her to have that as her name. So she changed it, and once she changed it, boom, 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 everything lined up, and she became exactly who she wanted to be. All right, that's all it took, was a simple little name change and clearing up that message that she was sending out to the universe for her to get exactly what she wanted, and for her to become successful and a celebrity and a big music artist. Now, I asked, in the second part, talk to me about, from the beginning to the end to where she currently is now. So we have courtship, mature man, expectation, false person, and child. So you have somebody that wants her to make a childish, foolish decision, that wants her to, join this bloodline that was expecting her, whoever this mature man is, to join in this relationship and this courtship. And because she don't want to do it, like I said, I feel like they're trying to attack her and her love partner. I feel that they're trying to attack her through her relationship, make her relationship not work out well. That's just what I keep picking up from this. They're doing spell work and doing spells on her relationship, her love life. They're doing spells on her love life to make it hard for her, make her always be hoping and waiting and wishing for something that she's never going to get. Possibly doing it on her womb too, with this child here, trying to stop her from even having a child, because she don't want to be this false person. Whoever this mature man is, he is definitely in his feelings about that, and that's how she, that's what she's currently dealing with right now. Yeah, she has her wealth and she has all her great stuff, and she's this privileged lady and she's this mature woman, but she got somebody in the background that's trying to attack her because she don't want to be a false person. That is crazy. I'm seeing 818, so angel number 818. I'm telling you, I think they're doing. This is not good, you guys. This is not good. All right, so let's look into these real quick individually, just to get some more clarification, to make sure that I am correct in what I'm saying. But I'm pretty sure. All right, so tell me about this mature man. I actually kind of want to know about him. What is he like? So let's go to the tarot, actually. About this mature man. Tell me about this mature man and what's he actually like. How does he feel towards Latto? Like I said, because she didn't take this offer from him to sign that deal with the DVIL. Oh my God. Yo, did y'all see how that? Oh my God. Oh. I'm so upset with that. He is so mad. I'm so mad with the way that just. Oh, negative energy spirits, anything that don't belong is returned back to center. We don't play that. And it always transmuted into more insight and blessings for this reading. Thank you, ancestors. Sorry, y'all. They just had to let me know that. Oh, God. Everything's fine. Let me just continue. Temperance and the Emperor. So whoever this is, they wanted her involved with the bloodline. You see this? They wanted her in with the bloodline. They wanted to tamper her blood. Yeah, they wanted to mix her DNA up with that nasty, dark, disgusting stuff. And she was like, no, I'll wait. With the temperance, she keeps saying, I'll be patient. I do not need anyone to come in and control my life. She's like, I'm going to be smart. I'm going to follow my gut feeling. I'm going to listen to, my ancestors, my guidance, everything. She has a lot of, she trusts her gut. She trusts her feeling, and she knows that this person is going to ruin her life. Okay, that this emperor, this person wants to take advantage of her and wants to ruin her life. So that's this mature man. She's trying to be patient, but I'm also picking up on this again, like I said about the false person and the child. They're trying to attack her womb. It's something about, having her mixed blood, having her be with somebody who's of this darker. They want her in a relationship with somebody that's dark to pretty much control her, so she don't want to be a false person. That's what it feels like. They're trying to attack her through her love life. Tell me more about this mature man and what it is that he's doing. Tell me more. Give me one more on this Empress. I put Emperor and Temperance together. Tell me more about this Temperance and the Emperor. We got the Seven of Swords. Yeah, this person is trying to pretty much have her do something against her will that she would not be comfortable doing. Do something that she would not feel against her wishes, and she has to protect herself from whoever this mature man is. And that's what she's been doing to this day. She's staying in control. She's staying protected. She's staying patient. She's not allowing whoever this mature man is to take advantage of her. And this got him, I'm pretty sure it's got him highly bothered. How does he feel about it? Because she's protecting herself with this Seven of Swords. Death. He want to put an end to that. He wants to put an end to all of that. He don't want to see her happy and protected. Yeah, not a cup, seeing his feelings. A lot of emotions and feelings behind it. He feels some type of way. He bitter. He a bitch. Excuse my language. Yeah, he a little bit. Why did I just hear Depeche Mode? Depeche Mode? What the hell do Depeche Mode got anything to do with anything, y'all? I don't know, you guys. Maybe somebody here likes to listen to Depeche Mode, but I think my gifts are just heightened. But, and I'm tapping in with different stuff, so I gotta focus. Yeah, whoever this is, they want to do whatever it takes with their strength. Ooh, you see, they like, I got the smoking gun. And ready to kill with the smoking gun, with a smoking gun. This person is ready to harm her, ready to do something to her in their feelings. They're ready to put an end to all her happiness and her wish fulfillment. Yeah, they ready to do some dark things. Yeah, Three of Cups. I'm telling you, they want her marrying. They want to get to her, to attack her through her love life. Since she did not make this offer, they said, you know what, that's all right. We just gonna have you marry somebody that's of the bloodline. We gonna have you marry somebody that's sick and crazy. Like, I don't know why they're really trying to attack her through her love life, because they know that I don't know, whoever it is, she loved them, she want to be with them, and I think that they want to, attack her through that person. So, give me more here on this false person and child. Knight of Swords. Yeah. That's the confusion and the illusions and the manipulation that they want to try to send towards her. Tell me more about this false person. Oh, they said go to the... Okay. All right, we're going to go to the Oracle. We got the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Listen, they looking for a way to infiltrate her. And they feel like, you know what? If we can't do that, we got a way. We got something that we got to send you on a silver platter right for you. Don't worry. They got a creative idea they coming up with right now to have her be a part of the bloodline, okay? And the riches. I'm looking at this person, arms all adorned with all that stuff. Yeah, they want her a part of that. And they're like, yeah, we got a way to revive our little ideas back from the dead. Tell me more about this false person and child and this plan that they have. What is this? I don't like that. It's the same cards coming out. Again, Ice Queen and North Node. She iced them out and she's focusing on her future. Okay, she's focusing on her North Node. And whoever it is that's her North Node, this person that she's in a relationship with, they want to damage that. Real love coming out in reverse, moving on in bliss. In the community, they want to damage whatever this relationship is. Sorry, I gotta shuffle these because these are similar cards that came out in the reading I just did on TV. That ain't gonna work. I know when my cards will be shuffled. Okay. Tell me about this false person and this child. What is this? Because I'm telling you, it has something to do with the man that she's with in her love life, and them wanting her to be, a part of this bloodline, them wanting her to be one of their little ducklings, one of their little children, and she don't want to be. So they want to attack her. Not child coming out again in reverse. Bro, child and child. Poverty in reverse, ascending in reverse, and single, sexy, and successful. Yeah, they listen. They feel some type of way that she thought that they saying that she acting like she too good. She thinks she's better than everybody. She thinks she's just so beautiful and sexy and pretty, and she just, Latto is just everything. And she don't, she's so successful and great. She don't have to do dark things with this ascending in reverse. She's not looking for money. She's not in poverty. She don't have to make childish decisions and do bad things and be false. That is bothering them very heavily. So tell me more about the child. What is it about a child? There's something else, y'all, about a child and what they're trying to do here. We're not gonna pretend like I don't see it. Real love, occupation in reverse, and bliss in reverse. So I told you, it's her love partner. It's a love partner. Because she don't want to work with them, they said, you know what, we're going to attack your love partner. Twin flames in reverse. Attack your womb. Make sure that you possibly cannot have babies. Also, with twin flame and divinity and abundance in reverse, make sure that your twin flame be broke. Make sure that your twin flame don't have money. They're like attacking her and her partner. They want to make sure that her and her partner, even though these two have real love, they want to make sure that they don't get bliss when it comes to their musical career. So this is making me think, oh my God. And I asked, so we're going to go into that next, because that's the next question that I asked. Is she truly with 21 Savage, like how people have been saying for the longest? I'm seeing karmic masculine in reverse. Yeah, whoever it is, they're not a karmic. They're not someone karmic. They're somebody that she definitely belongs with, and they have similar gifts, all right? And they opening up new pathway together, and this causes a lot of conflict for people. This causes a lot of conflict. And so they want to damage that by damaging her love life and making him fall into. This is also telling me with the karmic masculine in reverse, they want him to step outside of the relationship. They want him to cheat and do something karmic and do something bad. They doing spell work to try to cause the downfall of her relationship and cause him to go towards something else. That's what they want. They want him focusing, being money hungry and greedy, and him leaving this bliss and this happiness and this real love that he had to go towards something dark. Wow. Yeah, they trying to attack her through her lover for sure. Oh, wow. They don't want them having babies. They don't want them having money. Like, they don't want them up to divine nothing. That's crazy. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, Latto. This is so sickening that people will be doing spell work on her womb. Like, this is crazy. Oh, my God. I hate this. I hate this. Let's go next to whether or not she's really with 21 Savage. This is the person who she's in a relationship with. Because everyone's always bringing it up. I see with this connect to new possibilities transition smoothly. No, she's trying to move on to somebody new. They had a relationship, but she's moving on. It says current too strong, find solid ground. So they're not together anymore. This was, she might have realized that that's who they was trying to get her through. Oh my God. I told you they was trying to attack her through her love life. I'm trying to figure out what it is about the child and the love life. It's all these, probably all these outside children or outside babies. 21 Savage could have had another outside baby. Or maybe either way, she was trying to get pregnant when she was with him, but she wasn't able to conceive a child. She was trying to figure out, like, what's going on? Why is everything not working? Like, but he's not her twin flame. That's why twin flame is coming out in reverse. Wow. Okay, so yeah, so I think that she's not with him anymore. She was with him, but she realized that she needs to move on. She needs to transition to move on to better possibilities for her life. Things were just, they weren't able to find a good footing to be able to move forward. Yeah, she loved him and all of that stuff and everything, and she thought that everything was going to be good, but she realized she got to focus on her talents and her gifts and her happiness, and she's ready to move on. She's ready to move forward. Yeah, she's looking to grow and mature and find more abundance and things like that. She's just looking for something better. She's looking for something fruitful where her and the person can actually have children and have a family. Yeah, I'm seeing trust your feelings, fulfill your heart's desire. So she was real excited to get with him, and she thought that it was going to be fruitful. She thought they was going to have a baby. She thought that, she thought this was set up and this was perfect and that she was going to have her person. But it turns out that she can't, that it's blew up in her face. We blow up in your face, explosive, calm, or broken, and don't risk it all on this. It's a losing proposition. So now I feel like, and I'm just going to go ahead and split the deck to get confirmation that he was the one that 21 Savage was who they sent to distract her and do all this, dark stuff and put her in a third party situation and all of this. So that way, because like I said, they wanted to attack her through her love life since she would not take this deal. So let me go ahead and split the deck here. Yes, this is the real deal. Your efforts bear fruit. Yeah. Yes, they literally sent him. Yes, they for sure did. Wow. And they listen, and they was looking for him to be real, to bring back, with your efforts bear fruit. They was looking for him to bring back good news all the time, letting them know that he was able to successfully get her to do bad stuff and do things that she shouldn't be doing. But like I said, with this explosive combo blows up in your face, she figured it out that this was a losing battle. She figured it out that she shouldn't take this risk. Something happened that made her realize that he's a dark person. Yeah. Yeah, she realized that he was dark and that she shouldn't have nothing to do with him and have no business with him. So let's go ahead and keep going about the relationship. I knew it because I asked about the relationship if it is 21 Savage. I knew it. Deception is here. Deception is here, y'all. It says pay attention to the red flags. Listen, he had a lot of red flags. Reconciliation. He trying to return back though right now. Currently, he trying to be in her energy there. This is also telling me with the reconciliation, they had an on and off relationship. They was never on the same page because of religious factors, because of the dark, disgusting, dirty things that he do, and the fact that she can sense it and she had a gut feeling. Confirmation, excuse me. Ancestors letting me know that she knew that he was on a different path than her, that they was on two total different spiritual paths, and that she needed to be careful with him. We also have getting to know each other, so she started to get to know the real him. She saw a different side of him. She found out. That's what thank you. That's what the explosive combo blows up in your face broken is. She saw that this nigga be doing rituals and he a part of that stuff. That he's a part of the Eyes Wide Shut crew and Illuminati. He part of this dark ritualistic sacrifice stuff, and that he be doing nasty things with other women and men and stuff. Yeah, she know divine timing is at work in your love life. So she's like, you know what? I'll wait. Here we go. Once again, back to the temperance card. It's a lot about her just being patient and understanding that everything happens in divine timing and in God's timing and not to rush nothing. She's being guided. She has a guardian angel that's with her heavily, letting her know what's the right decisions to make and what not to make. So she's one of those people that's a celebrity that God sent here, that she's always gonna, everything's gonna work out for her. It's not gonna be bad. Yeah, she might have her ups and downs, like she's been through, things in love, but it's never going to, be so bad because she's not doing dark things. She's a good person, and she's choosing not to involve herself with this deception. It says someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So she realized that he was deceiving her the whole time, and the whole time she thought that she should just work it out and wait it out, and they was gonna eventually have a family and have kids and all of this stuff. She had to realize and get to know the real him. She didn't know the true him, and when she did, she found out that he was spiritually, he was dark, and she didn't want nothing to do with that. And she put an end to that little on and off relationship that they had, and she started actually paying attention to his red flags. So, wow. Thank you. I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her when it comes to that. All right, so that's everything when it comes to so far, her being an industry plant and her love life. So let's just do a future prediction really quickly on her love life. And see where everything is headed. Let's do a future prediction really quick on her love life, and then we'll do her music career, and that's it. Like I told y'all, this one is not going to be super duper long. Future prediction for her love life, and then we'll move on to her career. Alright, future prediction when it comes to her love life. She's going to be protecting herself. She's going to be protecting herself with the Seven of Wands. Like I said, if she hasn't already, she about to catch this nigga red-handed. You see the hands up? If she already haven't found out certain things, she's going to find out more about how dark this man is and the disgusting, nasty things that he's involved with. All right, and he's not going to be able to back down from it. And with this Knight of Swords, shoot, she might just talk about it. She might end up gossiping and telling us a little bit of the information. She might end up, because she's going to find out the truth. All right, but it's not a sword. She's going to get the mental clarity that she needs, and she's going to protect herself from this man. And she might end up talking about what it is that has happened in the past. Also, with this Knight of Swords, it's telling me that he's still going to be trying to manipulate her. He's still going to be trying to manipulate her. They're still going to try to manipulate her through her love life, through 21 Savage, and possible new men that she might meet. They're going to try to get her that way with this Nine of Pentacles. They looking around. They shopping around. They trying to see who they can send to her next. That will, that she might get googly-eyed and fall for. All right, so they're definitely, the powers that be is trying to send her somebody new and see if she, still be crying over spilled milk and don't do the healing and don't do none of the work, and that she still focus on the past, so that they can send this new person to her, and she falls for them and fall into their grasp with this Ten of Cups. But I don't think that's going to happen. I'm looking at I can't make it up with the Devil on the bottom of the deck. I don't think that's going to happen. The Devil, the Nine of Wands, the High Priestess, the Nine of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Listen, we got 99 angel number. Oh God, you guys. she's gonna know with this high priestess. She's gonna be smart enough to know that whoever this new man is that they're gonna send, because they're gonna send somebody else. Like I said, she's already aware. She's figuring it out with 21 Savage, but they're going to send somebody new, all right, that they're already controlling with this Two of Pentacles, that's already being controlled, that's already on a leash. They're going to try to send them her way to, do their bidding and have her, stressed and depressed and anxious and going through a lot, losing money. Like, yeah, they want her all up in her head again with this Nine of Swords. They want to see if there's somebody else that could come in and manipulate her mind and control her. And this is obviously a person that they already have, a leash on. This is aside from 21 Savage. But I don't see that as working. I see that she's going to be focused on her happiness and her bliss and her wish fulfillment with this Ten of Cups. Like, nah, she's not about to be stupid. And I think what the future prediction is also telling me that she will eventually get somebody that she wants once she releases her past with the Six of Cups. As long as she do the healing work and she don't get stuck in her past and stay stuck to her past, then everything is going to have to work out. She also needs to do some sort of cleanse. I'm gonna just be honest here with this Eight of Swords and this Three of Wands. She needs to cleanse to make sure that she don't have no attachments or nothing, with him attached to her body anymore. She has to definitely do, a full, I would probably do, what is this? 9, 10. Okay, so yeah, I would do a month-long cleanse. It's a lot of nines here. There's 3 9s here. Like I said, 999 angel number. So she definitely closing that cycle out and about to start a new. She about to start over, okay, because she is figuring this out. But I think that she needs to do some sort of cleanse. If not, because what's 9 times 3? 27, yeah. So that's what I was thinking, a monthly cleanse, a 27-day cleanse that she needs to do to really bring herself to open up her roads again and clear off all of that gunk and negative energy from him off of her, all right? Oh my God, I forgot about these. All right, that's fine. We'll go into them now because I almost forgot about them. But that's the future prediction as far as her love life. Her past is still going to be trying to catch up to her and haunt her, and she's going to have to be smart to not allow herself to be involved in it. All right, let us keep going to her music career now. So let's see about her outward personality as a star. I almost forgot about these. Her outward personality. How does she come off to everybody that she don't want to be a part of the bloodline? That's all they want to say. That she's not stupid. She's not making no awkward decisions or awkward choices. So awkwardness are coming out in reverse. When it comes, she looks like somebody that was built for stardom, built for the spotlight. All right, she was definitely made for this. Because now I'm hearing, you were made for me, just for me. That's, what is that, twin? Where have you been? Yeah, so she was made for this, definitely, and it doesn't come awkward to her. And like I said, she ain't following in no dark footsteps. She's not. You're not making her do. She's not turning her left towards the devil, towards the right. She's not turning her foot to the left. She's not making any bad decisions, okay? She don't want to eat at that table or be a part of that bloodline. She's not making any unhealthy choices, okay, with this foodie photographer coming out in reverse. This also tells me that as far as her outward personality, she don't like to be around a bunch of people. She don't. I'm telling you, she might actually hang out, but I think I'm looking at this. This is 4 yokes. She got 3 to 4 people that she fully trusts, that she fully like to be around, that she feel like, they're on the same page, they're on the same level, and she could trust them, and she would be willing to open up to them. But there's not that many people that I feel like she trusts and would open up to. She's smart enough to know that you can't. So I think another part of her outward personality is that she only parties and hangs out with a select certain few. She only hangs out, goes on, if she's going out to dinner and things like that, which I don't even think she do that much. I feel like she like to cook at home. That's what this kind of gives me. She more of an eat at home type and cook than even go spend all her money. Like, I think she's trying to be smart and conserve her riches. And her financial abundance. But yeah, I don't think that she likes to go out with too many people. She would rather be out with just a certain select group. She got a solid group of friends and she only trusts them. Toilet paper holder in reverse. So she's very humble, she's very kind, she's not stuck up. Listen, she might, they're telling me that might be a little bit of a, add-on to the persona where she wants to make it look like she's, a little bit of a baddie or a mean girl. Like, yeah, because I'm thinking of the Mean Girls movie when I look at this pink, because it's like on Wednesdays we wear pink. So yeah, she's not really actually a mean girl. I think she just tries to pretend that way because she don't want nobody taking advantage of her, and she knows that you gotta be smart. But also with this, I'm picking up on she's not kissing nobody's ass. She ain't devoting herself to this bloodline with the delivery at devotee in reverse. She's just not doing it. She's just not. And she's not listening to what nobody else has to say or following in anybody else's footsteps or doing anything dark. She's not a follower. She is most definitely a leader with this human GPS coming out in reverse. Not a follower. Not attached to the bloodline. Not kissing nobody's ass. And I don't think she's truly a mean girl. I think she's actually really sweet and nice. And she just puts on an image of aggression to protect herself. All right, what about her inner personality? Tech wizard in reverse. She don't even really like social media. Her social battery gets drained easily. She don't like being around a lot of people. She gets, claustrophobic. That's the word that got from this. She's very claustrophobic, very overwhelmed when she's around a lot of different people. More of a homebody and would prefer to be inside. Okay. Mansplainer extraordinaire in reverse and chronic multitasker in reverse. So she don't basically with this mansplainer extraordinaire, she's not loud. She don't like to be real super out there. Like her actual damn, this makes sense. I'm sorry. I feel like this is so true this is 100% true that she wears a mask like that. But deep down inside, she's a quiet person. She actually just really to herself. Is she a Capricorn? Is Latto a Capricorn? She's got. I don't know why I'm picking up on Capricorn vibes from her, but she pretends like she's loud, but she's not really. Or deep down inside, she's actually really quiet. She don't. She want a peaceful, calm life. She's not aggressive. Nothing of the sort. I'm telling you, she's not aggressive or loud or mean. She's just a sweet, humble person. She don't take advantage of people. She don't talk to people crazy. I don't think she like fighting. I don't even think she like arguing. To be honest. And then also with this chronic multitasking in reverse, like I said, she don't need a lot of different things to make her happy. She's okay with just a calm, tranquil, peaceful life. She's not insatiable. She don't need, $1 billion. She's not looking to go on 50 million vacations and spend all her money willy-nilly and have every bag in the Chanel store. No, why you think she was wearing the same underwear everywhere? Bro, this makes so much sense. That's why she was wearing the same damn underwear every day, because she don't care. She's like, I will buy 50 pairs of the same one underwear and wear them. Like, none of that shit really matters. She don't care about nothing that don't matter. She's not attaching herself to any kind of entities that, are of greed and are, earthly. She don't want nothing to do with that material greed and gain and all of those earthly pleasures that people care about. Laundry, mountain climber in reverse. So, yeah, she don't, actually, inside, she doesn't carry a lot of emotional baggage, thankfully. I feel like, she doesn't have like a bunch of childhood drama and a bunch of childhood trauma and wounds and bad things that she's trying to heal from. I think that she's able to pretty much carry all of that weight well. She's dealt with all of her emotional baggage. Doesn't mean that things haven't happened, but she's dealt with it. She's worked on it. I don't know if she's going to therapy, things like that, but yeah, she's found a healthy way to cope and deal with all of the tougher things that she goes through in her life. She definitely keeps herself, tries to keep herself emotionally intact. But I do think with the card, Laundry Mountain Climber coming out in reverse, she does have a lot of emotions, and she do have a lot of past childhood wounds and a lot of emotional baggage and things like that she's carried, and she's still carrying with her, but she don't let it hold her back. So that's good to know. She don't let none of that stuff, none of that emotional baggage hold her back. Lastly, we have Yoga Pretzel coming out in reverse. So I feel like deep down inside, she feel like she can't be her real self. She can't show people her real self. She's got to hide her true, authentic identity, because people will take advantage. People will use her and abuse her if she shows that pure, childlike, innocent nature that she has. People will use that. She knows that. So on the inside, I feel like with the Yoga Pretzel in reverse, she's saying, I can't be who I fully am. I can't be who I truly am. In order to be, in the spotlight and have this role, I have to always protect I have to protect my heart. I have to protect my mind. I have to protect my vision, my goals. Everything that she truly cares about, she has to keep it close and near and dear to her heart and protect it, because if not, people will try to damage it. Okay, and then what else did I ask? What did I ask? What did I ask? This is about her career. How does she feel about her career? How does she actually feel about her career? And then how does she feel about 21 Savage? So for 21 Savage, we have gratitude, relationship, and honesty. So it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So she's grateful for this relationship, and she's grateful for her seeing the light, getting the truth. She don't care. Like, this is somebody with a positive outlook. I love that about Latto. I love this for Latto. She maintains an optimistic outlook. She's grateful for the relationship that they had. She's grateful for everything that she learned. She don't feel some type of way. She still knows that there's a lot of opportunities and more for her to have. She knows that she can still grow, and she can still find somebody that's equally yoked with her to love her. Like, she wants people around her that serve her highest good. It says, I am attracted to those people who serve my highest good. That's what she is. And now that she's, been truthful with herself, and she remains truthful to who she is and what it is that she wants, that's how she's able to get out of these relationships and not be stuck and trapped somewhere where somebody don't love her, or the two of them are not the same match. Because look how this person is a human and then this person is a damn zombie. Yeah, and he's smaller, and because he's immature, he's childish, and she's the mature, dignified, grown one that knows how to be real and be honest with herself. So yeah, she's grateful for the relationship that they had. and that she was also, so aligned and in tune with her own self and her spiritual nature, and she's just so in tune with her identity that she was able to see things for what they were and be truthful with herself and get out of this relationship. So she's grateful that she wasn't dumb and that she's not going to be held back and stuck. What about her career? How does she feel about her career? Worry in reverse, blame in reverse, peace in reverse. Ooh, there's a lot of these. Indecision, patience, health, adversity, guilt, and love, all coming out in reverse. So let's start with these top 5. So I was about to say stop. So there's certain things that she, wants to make stop. She's so tired, right, of hearing this nonsense. She don't want to hear nothing about signing no deal with the DEVIO. She's just not doing it. All right, it's got her feeling real restless and impatient with this patience coming out in reverse. She's like, bro, I'm ready to just make an impulsive decision and, choose my happiness and my peace and choose what, causes me to not have to worry or be sad. Like, she just feel like this is starting to cause a lot of drama. Okay, and with this blame in reverse, it says I accept responsibility for my well-being. She's starting to feel like her career is the reason why she can't take care of her, prioritize herself. Now she's blaming her music career. She's blaming her even getting in the industry for her going through all of the turmoil and the stress and the depression and her peace being messed with and her being in this bad relationship and her being in, this love in reverse. She blaming her music career on her ending up with somebody like 21 Savage. And it's just like with this guilt coming out of reverse, she don't want to guilt trip herself. She don't want to blame herself. She wants to make better decisions, but she is definitely blaming the music career. But she don't blame herself. She's not about to beat herself up and get mad at herself and possibly mess with her self-esteem. No, she's still gonna look at herself in a high honor and in a highlight and understand that she made a mistake, but she can, she made a bad choice with this health and adversity. She made a bad choice, but she can overcome that and start making better decisions. So when it comes to her career, she felt like there's too many obstacles. They want her to make too many bad choices. They want her to do things that's against her, her better judgment, and all of those obstacles that other people have to encounter. She don't want nothing to do with it. Okay, she's like, no. I don't want to be part of your bloodline with love coming out of reverse. It says I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. No, she don't see the good in that. She is not seeing the good in it. So her music career is definitely, I feel like, on a pause right now because she don't want to do nothing that she don't feel comfortable with. That just is what it is. So can we get anything else about what she's currently focusing on? My bad. They said that's what you asked with this question. What is she currently focusing on? Gratitude, relationships, and honesty. Okay, my bad. That's what I asked. She's focusing on being real with herself, staying around people that's truthful and honest, her doing good things and not doing anything dark, having gratitude for her opportunities in life, and focusing on her positive relationships and the people that she trusts and her closest loved ones to her. Anything else about what she's doing? Voodoo in reverse. Listen, I'm not going to keep because she's the same thing over and over. She's staying away from bad things. We got it. She's staying away from that and possibly wanting to abandon her career at this time. All right, because she don't want to have to do no voodoo or be a part of no bloodline or do nothing in order for her to get more career advancements and improve on the ladder. She don't want nothing to do with that. So at this point, it's just like, I don't care if I don't have a career. All right, give me the future predictions then. Matter of fact, let me just, because I don't want to. Future predictions for her career. Let's just do a 7-card spread. Future predictions for Latto's career. Future predictions for Latto's career. So we can close out this week. We got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. So she's going to go through some ups and downs as far as what I can see. But I think overall, she's going to be fine. What is life without ups and downs and ebbs and flows? And she understands that and she knows that. So, okay, future predictions when it comes to her music career is that they're going to try to make her make a bad decision with this Queen of Wands. They're going to try to take advantage of her sexually, control her. And if she does not do it with this 4 of Wands, if she don't join this family, because she's going to reject their offer, they're going to make her another offer like they always do. Right? And it's going to come through, like I said, another love partner, somebody else that they're currently already prepping and preparing to send in and control, or, and also through her past, through 21 Savage. They're going to try to, have her join this bloodline, all right, with this 4 of Wands, this house. And she's not going to want to, with this Queen of Wands and 7 of Pentacles here, she's not going to want to allow herself to be controlled, all right? She's going to reject this offer with the 4 of Swords, and this going to, with this Ace of Cups, it's going to cause, it's going to cause some drama. It's going to cause some issues when it comes to her career. I will not lie. Because we got the King of Wands and the 5 of Wands. So whoever this man is that we got the King and Queen of Wands. So that's a couple. That's a couple. Whoever this powerful couple is, they're going to try to cause some drama. They're going to make sure that, she goes through some things that she's fighting for. She's fighting an uphill battle. They want her fighting an uphill battle. They want her fighting for her spot and for new opportunities with this Ace of Cups. They don't want her getting no new opportunities. They want her fighting, okay, for opportunities when it comes to love and when it comes to her career. They want her fighting for new opportunities. We got the Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they don't want to see her no progression. This is all about progress and moving forward. They don't want to see her getting ahead. None of that. The Hangman and the Page of Swords. So even when it comes to her music, they listen. They want her label to whoever she's working with to release her. With the Hangman and the Page of Swords. Yeah. Yeah. They don't even want her to have a label. They want her completely stripped of her role with this Page of Swords. That people don't want to work with her. That's it. They want her blackballed in the industry with this Page of Swords. That's what I got from this. They are going to try to blackball her in the industry and stop her growth and her being able to evolve and have anything. And look at this. Is this not a painting of different children? I keep telling you they're trying to attack her womb. I'm going to get out of this reading because I'm over it. But future predictions is that they will continue to do the spell work, continue to try to attack her love life, continue to try to attack her music career, and she's going to continue to reject those offers. So that's what we got. But like I said, it's going to come with some trouble now. Her finances is going to be a little bit tied up. The opportunities is going to be slim for a while until she's able to clear off everything that she needs to clear off and open up her roads again spiritually. All right, so that's what I have for Latto and her music career and her personal life and everything like that. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Love y'all, and I will see y'all later.